Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of.
And here we are, the Mainely T Tour for 1990 in the Belfast area of the beautiful state of Maine, getting off to a wonderful wet start in a fog pile at the Colonial Gables Motel and Cabins, Route 1 in Belfast, Maine. Says vacancy, but I think it's going to be filled up with Model T owners, among others. Nice little motel. The 27 four-door sedan over there at Unit 10. And a whole gang of cars down below, as we saw just a moment ago. There goes Greta into the office. She was very, very helpful getting all this planned last fall, last winter, and now here we are. We saw yesterday coming up through Augusta on the way to Gardner. I was. They were on the way here, I guess. Model Ts, and I think I saw a Model A going down in there, but I'm not positive. Here's some more noise. What is this? What is this? It's a Model T coupe. Look at that. They're coming from all over Maine and even outside of Maine in the wonderful states of Massachusetts, New Hampshire. There's a New Hampshire car there. A crew of experts. There's a Maine graduate, 1955, Erlen Varney. Did you bring Faith?
She's on the way.
She's on the way. Well, Rita's on the way too. A two-car operation just like ours. Hey, look at who's over there. I believe that's the Hydes.
Yeah, the Hyde boy.
The Hyde boys. Look, one of them doesn't look like a boy. Just like a girl. Glad you're here, folks. Trying to get off to a start here with the tape. Looking from the porch of the Anderson cabin. Fog and Model Ts all over the place. A little rain. What's that thing? Oh, yuck. Shut it off. Look at who's come to ride the train.
You did well to get here on time.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Just about.
Glad to see you. Oh, we'll go get a ticket and get on.
Hey, I haven't got my hug yet.
You got mine.
How many cars we got here, Ida?
I counted 26.
26 Ts.
Yeah, there's about 4 back at the hotel.
Oh boy, that's 30. Most everybody's here then. Here comes some noisy modern equipment, but we'll keep the picture going to get to the train. Just got a ticket here.
His office.
Yes, we did.
There's a picture there of where we're going. Spare tires here. A little clunkety clunk going on up there. And hey, take a peek back here. There's Peter Rennie, our famous engineer. He's also on our T Tour. Look at that. He's going to his station. looks like the path of least resistance. Let's see where it leads. Smile. Smile like crazy. Look at you guys. You gave up on the automobiles awful quick. What is all this about, riding in a train on a car tour?
Some of us are so young, we've never ridden on a train before.
I think this is terrific.
Did you get one of those tapes last year?
There's the general manager, Mr. Noak. How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing?
Been a while since North Conway.
Right, yeah.
This looks like the conductor.
Refreshments in the building in there.
Oh, boy. What are you hiding from? Hiding from what? Oh, the cameraman. I believe we're underway. Either that or the scenery's sliding by somehow. Some wonderful mechanical.
Taking the boats right along with it.
A couple of Novi boats out there. Fine yachts. Belfast Industries, fish processing.
We're on out to the Fordor station, which is about 7.2 miles up the track. Once we get there, we'll turn around and come right back to Belfast. Alright? It's a little rainy and wet out there. So I guess I think we're going to have to be able to finish it soon.
Clickety clunk. I don't believe this is welded rail.
Yeah, the old one, the other one.
Coming into Belfast.
Boy, oh boy, now we see why the car sways here. Well, we don't get that water view, but here's the woods view. Customers here. Some are talking and some are resting. Somebody said that wasn't fair, but I don't know. All's fair in Model Ts and old trains.
That camera stuff.
Good, and my winter's been good.
You involved with this railroad?
Well, not really, but to a little bit of a degree. Waldo, Maine, the famous Waldo station. There should be some robbers here according to the plan, but they're not here. Mr. Peter Rennie operating his number 54 past us.
Oh, yeah. Can we cope with something like this, Ann? Huh?
Oh, I think so. What I'd like to do is get a picture of that fabulous station.
The Waldo.
Yeah, you won't believe it.
Maybe.
All the way out. He thought we didn't have a real
Easy, Peter. Hold her, Newt.
No, we're going to hit us hard. We're going to hang on tight.
dear.
Moisture.
Not much. Better than it was.
Shopping district.
Is this your house?
No.
This is the shopping center.
The shopping center.
Oh, all right.
Yes. As long as you don't need anything, it's got just what you need.
Well, a lot of customers.
Yeah.
8 years ago in there.
That's right.
Oh, years ago, yeah.
Brenda says she's glad she got out.
Not this at Island. It was in an arrow.
It worked out well with our older one.
Here's the live ones. And what's this? Oh, say a word.
You're doing it again.
Some people sit and converse, some people nap, some people get out and check the shopping center here.
But they're a bigger area.
Sometimes they rob you here. There's a gang of robbers that hangs around this area.
I was 10 years old.
Looks to me like the captain's got off the ship here. Any significance here that the captain has abandoned the ship?
Yes.
What does it mean, sir?
Quit.
You quit?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, it's going to be a long way back.
Oh, no problem. It's all downhill.
All downhill. You think you can make it?
Yes, we can make it.
You're going to hire on again in a few minutes, huh?
Yes, I just did this to be blocky.
Okay. Well, this is event number 1 on the 1990 Mainely T Tour. Halfway through the famous Belfast and Moosehead Lake ride to Waldo. Later there'll be a dinner and a lot of fun. Tomorrow the weather's supposed to be better. That remains to be seen, whether the prediction comes true or not. We're ready for it, whatever. This is Peter's office for the moment, and there's Peter out there. Kind of neat, going Model T and a railroad locomotive all in the same afternoon.
You don't run this in the winter, do you?
Quick view from the other end here, looking back toward Belfast. Erland Varney and Mr. Noak talking here in the foreground. Goodbye, Waldo. Back to Belfast.
That's 1081, people. 81? I knew it had to be one of the other. Yeah, 50-50 chance.
86 we set out.
Just these small little marks on my sheet.
Doesn't ride quite as nice as it hoped.
I think it rides a little rougher than my T. old-timer there, looks like about out of the 20s. Sorry for these bobbles, but it is a bit of a bumpy track here. Great ride, beautiful scenery here. Even with the fog, it's beautiful. This railroad could truly be an attraction for the state of Maine. Just been discussing this with the general manager. There, it's awful quiet. And the engineer switches his own switch, shifts his own switch, whatever the technical term is. Gets back in. Going to run the engine around and they'll push the train into the station. It's supposed to be a Model T Ford tour, but we're getting some good railroading pictures here, and one of the nation's unique railroads, city-owned, struggling for its existence, a lot of potential for business uses. That for railroading.
How about that?
I thought this was a Model T Tour. I don't know what's a rail fan trip.
Well, this Pullman you're riding in was made in 1924. So,
that fits the T era.
It's the T era, although the engine is a latecomer. It's a 1951, apparently.
Yeah, sounds a little bit like a T, except it clunks a little more than mine.
Smells a little bit, so I guess it'll pass.
That's probably the biggest Model T Rennie drives.
Yeah. Gets plenty of respect, though.
Yeah. He's going to drive us right into the station here with a big crash. Yeah. Well, they still do a little something. Clank bang, great sights and sounds. We have arrived back in Belfast. Like most of the Model Ts are still here. There's the T Ford folks disembarking from the train.
They'll disconnect the locomotive and you can get a turntable shot over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll get the... by itself. Actually, the hand power's on the other end tonight. Peter's in for a ride. There's the guys pushing her around there. Oop, a little too far. Just oop, yeah, there it is. Okay.
Stand up, man.
Like she just fits at the door. So much for the Belfast to Moosehead Lake Railroad ride for the Mainely T Tour 1990 trip. Let's see where's next. I think I hear some of the cars starting. They are. Some are even moving. We got to get underway here. For the interest of those that watch, this operation here is perlite. It comes from down in Colorado, New Mexico, down there somewhere, and it's used in a cement plant, I believe, in Rockland. Stuff gets roasted and it expands, and I'm not just sure of how it's used, but it's an interesting product from a long ways away, and this railroad hauls it until the Rockland branch gets going, and Belfast loses it. Green Jewel?
I see the green Jewel, and we're looking at an old Model T in front of us. This is Belfast. We're on the Old Moose Railroad, and now we're bouncing back to...
Heading back to the motel.
Motel. Colonial Food.
Keep moving, guys.
Come on, push it. Behind us in Alberta. They've got to wait for the red light just like we do. Oh, some beautiful old houses here in Belfast. Come on, Lizzie. Let's see if you can make it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I think I can. I knew I could.
All kinds of...
Cat fella.
Well, it says something about Ford.
Ford. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't dare do anything else, would you?
No, not when you drive a Ford.
Okay, fella.
You may get a good shot of the harbor here looking down off this bridge.
All right. Bridge.
That we just went under.
Well, I don't know, but boy, is this bumpy. I need my seatbelt glasses. Can you see down there? It's kind of foggy, isn't it?
There's the track we were just on, the railroad yard.
Get the
All the boats.
All right.
Tugboats,
Here we go.
schooners, yachts.
It's about time to eat, isn't it?
Well, I guess a little hangout fellowship time, and then we'll go to dinner.
Okay. Picture of those mailboxes, air mailboxes. See them right up there?
Airmail.
Looks like the sign's coming up now. Turn in.
It says vacancy. I thought it'd be full of tears.
I think so too. Someone said they were staying over at another motel. You see some more teas
You're
here?
across the street there.
Something over there.
Don't swing. Food time! Food time! Everybody's hungry. Tea's lined up at the Grand Mariner for the Friday evening banquet. In we go. Looks like Larry Linville's leading off the salad bar here.
Right. Right.
Bunch of hungry tears. No food.
Great to see these people.
I've seen them before, yeah. I'm glad to see Faith is here.
She's been teaching up the store.
Looks like some people are done, but lots of folks are eating up a storm here. Even a little overflow over here. Hi, gang. What's going on here? A little bit of grub being consumed. Hi there. Down here we have the sun, believe it or not. Maybe a good day tomorrow. A good evening. With good fellowship and good food.
I think that's going to about cover it. Yeah.
What about tonight, John, the rest of the evening?
Oh, yes.
We're going to hang from the chandelier.
Right.
Oh, I didn't bring that TV.
No, you didn't. You didn't. We'll chip in for the hernia operation. All right, we've got a 1 hour highlight of last year's Model T Tour. For some of you who didn't attend, it might not be as interesting as others, but those who did, I'm sure, will bring back some fond memories. We added the 2.5 hours down to 1 hour, so it won't bore you to death.
Is that your room, John? Is that going to be shown in your room?
Right here.
Whoa, our room is wouldn't accommodate all of you. Put some in the bathroom.
Okay, we've got to pass out maps here in just a minute.
I'll do that.
Yeah, there's 3 sets of maps, and we can get some help here. Help?
I'll help.
You're going on the second one. Let's go.
Unless somebody took it out.
There, the tape's over.
The way to get
The entertainment's over. The TV owner is here to take his equipment home, and his trusty wife, lovely trusty wife.
I usually get $100 an hour for this.
But you're giving it to us for the evening.
This is an exception tonight.
Oh, that's wonderful. You're so nice. And look at that. We drove them all out. All that noise and all those motor cars. A couple of ladies left here behind. I don't know what their plans are.
We're the waitresses.
I think Erlen and I will follow them home and see what they do.
I had a nice nap this afternoon. So did I needed that nap.
So,
I'm gonna keep hold of that.
Gary, that date's all changed around. That's goofy. We'll get rid of it.
Nobody makes me. Oh, somebody.
And good night for tonight. First night of the Mainely T Tour 1990. A bright, crisp, clear, shiny day on tap. Look at the time. It isn't even 6 yet. Sunrise is at about 6:12. Teas are running. We're going to start ours. Breakfast is due at 6. Beautiful morning for a great trip out there to Islesboro, Maine. You see it in the distance, coming closer. We'll go down to Lincolnville Beach. We'll ride the ferry. Over there in the distance is Northport. We'll motor through there. And we'll ride the ferry from Lincolnville Beach out to Islesboro. Be a running board lunch out there. So let's go follow the action. There they go. Several carloads. Look at that. Teas running all over the place. Up the road here, back where we had dinner. Great day starting out here.
Lincolnville Beach, and I'm waiting for all the old cars to come along. They're going to be going on the ferry. I don't know if you can see that now, the sun shining in it directly into it, the lens, but this is a ferry, and we're going to turn around and wait for the old cars to come along. Heading right along. Isn't that wonderful? Look like ones that don't belong in the group. There you go. Why did they let those new cars on the road when these old cars are here? Gosh, I thought I had stopped for that one. Here. I don't know how many there are. I haven't counted in this one. It's supposed to be 35 in the whole group. This is one half of the group that are going. The other half will be coming an hour later. I think there's 35 in all. Maybe 18 or 19 of them, I guess, were coming on this group. Well, must be close to the end. That's a lot. That one had a little trouble on the way. Could be. That's all. So we're going to stop now and go over to the ferry.
missed the first boat. A lot of local folks and trucks and everything. Maybe that showed up in the pictures Rita took, but here we are waiting for the second one. The second wave of vehicles should be here shortly. We have hopes that 30 of us or so will be able to get aboard. Let's go look around, see what's going on. Petrie caught up with us. Good to see him along. But he's a walker today, and he's riding with John and Ida. B, where'd you get that?
I love your outfit.
Son of a gun.
Oh, holy fuck.
Doing to keep warm?
Well, my bands.
Oh.
We didn't have any brakes coming on yet. I was a little worried about that.
That'll warm you up. That'll warm you up. Adjusting bands, laying over that hot engine.
Well, he adjusted all 3 bands while he had it open, so when I just started, I put the chocks under the front wheel to make sure it didn't take off on it.
Good idea. That's a gorgeous car.
Thank you.
Just keeping your hands in your pockets?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Thinking about how hot it was this summer.
Yeah. There's the Yankee Ingenuities. They know how to warm their hand.
Right here. This is all the right.
Yeah. How about on top of that radiator?
Oh, this is better. The hot air right here. Right on the side. Right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
This lady keeps warm by sitting inside.
Be another one right under it for $100 more.
These folks keep warm with blankets and conversation and sunshine and big heavy sweaters.
Yeah, we have a lot of layers on here.
Is this the layered look?
This is definitely the layered look. We're gonna look like walruses if we look any more layered.
Here's the sunshine absorbing group. And this lady's using the radiator to keep warm.
But this guy, he didn't know me for holding on. He called me
She
out.
didn't want to be seen in the blanket.
I don't want to be
Oh.
I told him what it was.
I'd rather be warm. I'm an old
brother
lady.
living in Freeport.
And here's the second wave of Mainely T Tour folk. They don't know it, but we missed the first one. Or they may be on the third one. Or, yeah, we're going on the second one. The ferry's returned. It's unloading now, and we'll be on our way shortly. There, he's holding her right up against the dock with all these wonderful cars. Noisy, but good-looking folks in a good-looking car. Right on the coast here. Ship Nantucket is down there somewhere. We were watching it go by a while ago. This ferry is the Margaret Chase Smith, the new one that's in service now from Lincolnville to Islesboro. Looking back at the Camden Hills there and back at the Lincolnville terminal. Having a little battery or wiring problems, working on it, but we're taking pictures now. Hope this wind and engine isn't drowning everything out.
This will be the first car.
You want to check a wheel?
You're in good shape, Warren.
You got the idea whether this grounds out when you put the switch into the off position?
If it grounds.
On the modern cars, it's supposed to, so that you couldn't just jump start.
Rita, tell me what your thoughts are.
My thoughts are this is a great place to break down. I got sun on my back, a place to sit, and I got lunch in the car.
Great.
If this takes much longer, I'm going to get out my book.
Well, we may be here for a while. You may need it.
Well, this is the joy of motoring.
Yeah,
Tinkering in beautiful places.
No, they got a line that runs directly like that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, see? So it goes right up to the switch, on this side of the switch.
So it's not like on the later cars.
No. Here, jump your jumper wire right to here. Go to any spot that's a real ground. That one do it. This bit.
That sounded better.
Let me check the battery connection, make sure.
Oh yeah, you got a dry cell underneath there.
Might not have much in the way of juice.
Magneto?
Yeah, but I've never been able to start it on that.
No, we can show you. Started on Magneto, maybe.
So I went off the road.
We'll line
tried
up all
choking
three
a few
cars
times.
ahead and tow him.
I've been trying choking it a few times.
You've been choking it, haven't you?
Yeah,
I've been choking it
You're
all
in good
the time.
shape. I never saw anybody crank
Put
that
that the other
long,
way.
ever. You're in good shape. I'm impressed.
So you're going to hear on this video.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you have to
Warren, what do you think the problem is?
Good.
Lack of fire. Needs a good, thorough going over.
What's the matter,
Shoot.
Warren? You think the coil boxes aren't working?
I think that the ignition system is marginal throughout.
You gotta go from here to here.
That's
the Magneto side.
Yeah.
Put those two together.
That's right. See, input is in the bottom.
So you want it the
Just don't let it get cold, that's all. You made me flooded for a minute now. You choked it quite a bit.
Pendleton's got a little commutator problem there, and Mr. Pendleton's watching. He's our host at the Historical Society. Just waiting patiently. And the ferry is moving toward Lincolnville for the other party and whoever else is with them. Let's hope we get most of them back on this next trip. Margaret Chase Smith from Augusta docks at Islesboro. This would be the 10 o'clock vessel, 10 o'clock run, arriving at 10:20. And the ramp goes down, revealing the Grants and others. Boop, 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 boop. Speedster, 4. I guess. 6. Ding dong. Avon. 7. 8. Fire department's here. 9. Homer Johnson, 1908. Says on the back there, horseless carriage number 3. Here we go. 4 more came that we missed there at the ramp. Beep, beep. And here's another one. About the island, we see some gorgeous views. Marshes, nice old homes, nice water scenes here. All set to Model T Ford music. Tuckety, 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 tuck. And a pretty look out through Dark Harbor with a little pool that's dammed up. Just this side of the closest water has been dammed off, and you see the eastern Penobscot Bay over there with a good little chop going. Pretty place. Milady does a little reading and map checking while we photograph the scenes here. Nice home looking out over the harbor. Once again, briefly. Okay. There she is. She sees where she came from. She sees Cape Rosier. That flat top hill is right behind Rita's house.
Poison ivy over here.
We're looking down the west shore of Cape Rosier. That stick in the foreground is right over one of the big multi-million-dollar houses on the head of the cape. The one with the copper roof, I believe. And we extend on down below the head of Cape Rosier to some of the islands of eastern Penobscot Bay. Beautiful, beautiful day and beautiful country. And Milady approaches. No, she comes back. Yeah, thought she was going to get in the car. We're headed back for our picnic lunch pretty soon. Running board lunch, whatever we're going to call it this year. And we're at the Islesboro Historical Society's building here, apparently an old school. We use their facility for our running board lunch. Seems to be the Masons building. Not all the cars are here, but there's quite a few already. Anybody can stand those wipers anyway, flashing in front of their eyes. Seems like the fire chief is here from Maryland.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah, are you the fire chief from the whole state of Maryland?
No.
No, just look a little part of it. We got some running board lunches going here. Look at these folks. Having a great old time.
Outstanding lunch.
Maybe it's the scene and the action that makes the lunch good.
I told you your lunch is ready.
Aubrey's girlfriend here, and Aubrey's going to join her, I guess.
Yeah.
Fire chief's wife is here with all his equipment in case we have a fire. Floorboard fire. He'd come right in handy like last year. Instead of soda, we'd use soda from those soda tanks. Oh, look at more and more and more coming. You can't get your car going, you hook a little horse onto it and it goes better. That one's already hooked on, but I think it'll drag it sideways. Who do, sir?
How you doing?
You think you'll ever get home?
Well, I don't know.
That ocean voyage is...
I think we're ever going to get over here.
Well, that ocean voyage is pretty risky.
I know. Watch out for that car.
Oh, what's over there?
Going home. I thought we were going in Brook.
Here's a gang here that seems to know each other.
Sam, come down. Get out
But we don't know you,
That's
Phil.
all right, Bill. I'm taking enough.
You knew this gang.
That way.
How's it run now, Erlen? Worse than ever.
It's running.
It's running. Worse than ever, probably.
There's a lunch here that I think I'm going to eat. I don't see anyone else who wants to eat it.
Well, I'll get there in a minute.
Put a foot on it and hold it for you.
This came from Texas, Houston, Texas.
And here.
Garden lunch?
Yeah, and some running board lunches over there.
Yeah.
Son of a gun, look at all these folks. We got a front step porch here, a front step lunch going here. And a little bit of a lawn party.
Don't change the flavor, I don't think.
No, well, all four faces.
Boozing, we're around the corner.
Boozing, out of the way. That artificial Coke, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Of the locomotive engineer. Taking a day off, running another internal combustion rig. You comfortable?
Very.
Getting enough to eat?
Yeah.
Just barely.
Very good.
Here we have some comfortable folks. Brought their chairs. again, huh, Bob? Okay. You're good at that. But you're sitting in the...
It's so cold we have to sit in the sun.
Chilly.
You're sitting in the sun and the car's in the shade. Okay. Who's that? Your chief mechanic sitting on the car? Well, black cars got to get in the shade. They get screaming hot.
He's keeping warm.
Look at this gang here. Holy hello me. Look at all the folks eating away. So many people here, I don't know if we'll get them all in or not.
Oh, really?
Oh, here's another one rolling in. The great shipyard worker and his lovely teacher wife. Oh, modern iron behind. Swing around here. Everybody happy? No, nobody's happy.
Everybody's hungry.
All right.
I like Larry.
Lunches are over. We're going to take a look in the museum here.
Summer, we had photographs of all the schools on exhibit downstairs.
Ah.
And then we invited people to come up, if they attended school here, and write their names on the board with the year in which they graduated. And several of them made this room, and many more made that room. Some of the desks are here. Some of the desks were donated to a school ashore that had had a fire. So our complete collection of desks are not here.
Was this an assembly room or something?
Room, yes, and the teacher sat upstairs on the platform at one end of the room, and the statue of Lincoln was on a bookcase at the other end of the room. And as I understand it, the children used to stamp their feet in front of the statue, and it would begin to wiggle and move forward on the bookcase as they were walking. The small room in the rear was the typing room.
In there?
Where the young ladies learned to type. Right now, we're using it to store temporarily our collection of newspapers until we get them cataloged. And at the moment, we're working on cataloging our manuscripts. I think some of the earliest years here are in the 20s. It seems to me there was someone here from her 20s who made it all the way up here to sign in, and I hope they'll be back for many, many more, 1926. But all the old family names are here, and they're still extant on the island.
Good.
Your host today was one of the original, is a descendant of one of the...
Mr. Pendleton.
Mr. Pendleton.
Yeah. He's been very nice to us, and you and the lady downstairs. Also, we have to thank you.
It's related to 4 of the original
Really?
settlers on the island.
Oh, yeah. What would her name be?
Her name is Bird. That's her married name. She was related to the Pendletons, too.
I see. And your name is what?
I'm just a summer person.
Well, you're here.
Avery Stone.
Avery Stone.
Yes.
Well, it's nice of you to participate in this way.
You're very, very helpful to us to come here.
Well, I
Giving
got
us something to think and talk about all winter long. It's pretty quiet out here to have all these beautiful cars coming. Very nice.
Well, thank you. Where are you staying? Okay, we're back to Lincolnville with the Mainely T 1990 tour. Wending our way soon back to Belfast. Big reversal here. Whoa, big noise. All right, that'll sound good on the tape. There, we're back after a fantastic day on West Penobscot Bay. Some people say they went out in the ocean, but it's actually Penobscot Bay. We had a fantastic time, superb weather. That can be seen right on this tape. Everybody had a lot of fun. Some folks are back. Others are yet to return. I'd put the date and time on, but the little timer dater thing is gone haywire, so we won't put it on. But it's 3:15, Saturday afternoon. Good time to rest up and get ready for the evening's events. There's the Grants. They're back.
We're back. We're looking for a Model T. No way we can find one.
Well, there's 2 or 3 around here. I don't know if you can buy one or not, but
some up there, too.
Bunch of nice ones. Had a good day, huh?
Beautiful day.
Terrific.
A lot better than yesterday.
Yeah, right. Well, the contrast is good.
Very wet.
That makes nice contrast. The little foreign import sedan got back nicely, ran well. Rads and stuff rattle a little bit, but she goes good. The Volvo's gone. Rita's gone to Wintersport to a wedding. She'll be back later, probably after the dinner. There he is.
How you doing?
Getting your luggage out of your trunk.
Hey, we're back, all in one piece.
Oh, you're going to shine her. You're back. That's good.
Gotta get off the Dave road dust.
Do mine when you're done. Well, it's a little after 5 and the lawn party's starting. Sun's setting, getting a little cool and dark. Little dancing demonstration there. And get up a little closer and follow this through here. Looks good. Smells good.
Oh, you can keep up with that.
Hello there. Hungry bodies, hungry tea operators, hungry tea navigators. Great tunes. Yeah, I will.
You got a card?
Yeah, I'll get it. It's got a little holder on it. Little. Yeah.
Here's the paper. Herb Sanders. Yay! Oh. There you are, sir. Yay!
Treasure that.
Now, here's the next piece of very valuable equipment.
We're looking for. We don't know a thing.
$50 value. Says right on it.
Yeah, it says 50 on it. I don't know if that's $50 or 50 cents. Who knows what this is? I don't know.
What that no?
Thingamajig. It's a thingamajig.
That's what the Gazinta went into.
The Gazinta went into this.
The Gazinta went by.
Is this something? Is this really not a piece of junk?
A rare and valuable early carburetor.
Well, you have to tell me what it is.
Worked well on that guy's car this afternoon.
No, what is this? Seriously, a carburetor.
That was on my car.
I really don't know what this is. Yes, no, okay, this is a genuine carburetor. It doesn't look very big.
The winner can take that to Hershey and triple their money.
That's right. Get $1.50 for it.
Put it on my
$0.50.
He's going to give us the thing. He's going to pull out the thing and see. Give the carburetor.
No, this one isn't. This is a sweet one.
This guy doesn't need it, Larry. Limbo, Larry! have got a Hershey, I know. He's going to get rid of that. Where's Larry? Where's Larry?
There he is back there.
Hey, Larry!
Thank you very much. Suitable for framing.
Framing, right. Okay, I got good stuff. I got some good stuff.
There you go.
Where the truck meets.
You got 20 minutes or so. That's still good.
Oh, they have programs all year down there.
Okay.
They always go in the museum and go
They
to...
have a nice Model T cranking contest in January.
Yeah. You go to the movies and...
Now, be sure to take your... Oh, no. You know, on the
Thought it was pornographic. Very useful too. Yeah. Donated by Lang Gold Car Park.
How many people are really excited about this?
Hey!
Hot George.
How many people have dropped a nut out of the transmission?
Where you going to put it? The new Model T Ford Encyclopedia. It's full of everything you need to know for a correct restoration. No matter what year you've got.
See, you're excited about this, right?
You better believe it.
Hey!
Yeah.
All right. Let's have one more
Give it
pick here. Who's gonna pick one?
Good luck.
We got more prizes than people, haven't we?
Well, I don't know. We got one more prize left. Going good, kid.
You gonna draw off your hat?
No. No. You're going to drop it then. Yeah, drop that. Drop right there, huh?
Oh,
that's nice.
Thank you. All right, this is the best present I saved it for last. Alberta Wood very kindly, very, very kindly brings me something extra wonderful, special every year. And only she makes these.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
In my opinion, this is what I would like to get. And my name's in there. Now, one of you people is going to pick my name, right?
I've done 2 tours.
This
I've
is
done
really
pretty
wonderful.
well.
Alberta makes these by hand. John's holding it. Now, does anybody have sticky fingers for my name here? I'm just going to pick my name. You're in big trouble. If it's a guy's name, we're putting it back. Forget it. Blank! It's a blank! It's a big
Oh, that must be yours.
This is mine.
Yeah,
This is
that's
mine.
yours,
This is mine. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I got 2 couples in there with names, double names.
Is that right?
Didn't we just give one out to Mr. Sandra Spencer?
Yeah. Break it in half.
Irving Spencer.
That's Sandra. Oh no, don't do this to me. I was supposed to have you in there by couples. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, you wanted that too, I bet.
For you, that is.
Yes, I did.
Brenda and Donald Snowden. This is for Brenda.
All right.
You will give this to her, right? Oh, yeah? Yeah, sure. I
didn't get it.
You and I. So the next time I
I'm giving you the all the people who donated it. Thank you so much.
Hey! Can't clap your hands when you're holding this thing.
Yeah. You did all right.
Come on, John. Raffle off the hat. One or the other. You got 2 hats. Nobody needs 2 hats.
No. Can't tour without that. This one won't stay on.
Well, raffle it off. Maybe it'll stay on somebody else's head.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
All right. Oh, what a crowd we got dancing here now. This is real hum-along music, but I'll spare you that. My hum-along is fun for me, but probably not for you. Real toe tap and stop. finally put sweaters on. It's pretty chilly right now. The solar heating system has gone over the bank, over the hill. Uh-oh, they're quitting. Quitting time. Couple of hardy ones here, a couple of hardy couples. The way to get warm. See how chilly it looks up there? Sun's gone. Everybody's kind of hugging coffee cups and sweaters. And over here we're going to have a carbide light demonstration. I'm not just sure when. Maybe I can get a little of it. Clap, clap, clap. That's enough, huh?
That's enough. That's enough.
Well, that's real toe-tapping stuff. I guess the blood was running a little bit anyway.
It's difficult to dance and sneak.
Oh, I'm enjoying it, but I don't want you to freeze up here.
I believe the trombonist is Ida's dad. Is that right, Ida?
Yeah,
That's
right.
your dad? Who are these other folks for the tape?
This is Boyd Richards, my dad, right here. This is Ellsworth Crocker from Farmington. Mr. Peterson. What is this Peterson's first name? Erwin Peterson.
Ah.
And here's the Christmas tree man, Walter Gooley.
All right.
All right.
3 cheers. We got it all on tape now.
All right. Too late now, huh?
Smile. Candid cameras here.
We've just about frozen them solid.
Yeah, right. Well, the music's still coming out.
These guys.
Last one? Isn't even dark yet.
The railroad engines use carbide lights because they were easy to keep going in the wet weather and all that, where electrics are always a pain in the neck. But the personal history of the car was when I went to do the car, I was looking for original parts and I got a hold of a guy that had a new old stock carbide generator. And so I bought it, and at that time I said, well, maybe it'd be kind of neat to run on the original carbide. And so I ordered the hookup kit, and this is not a good commercial for the guy that I ordered the kit from, but it didn't show up. And so I've got it all hooked up with hardware stuff. And the first time I ran the lights was only about 3 nights ago. And I played with them quite a bit, putting out little fires here and there around the lights before I got them dialed in. But John Anderson last year asked me if I'd run these, so we'll give it a shot. I might. The Owl's Head Transportation Museum had, I'm getting air out of it.
Modern mechanical process.
Press the light. Yeah. Press the light.
All right, and the ones in the regular ones, just a piece of brass.
Yo, gee,
If anything, you get a more concentrated beam. They were working better the other day. I must have some bad carbide.
Bad water.
Bad water. Well, maybe I got too much water. No. Oh, yeah. They went out. You want me to try to drive it and see if they stay lit?
Yeah, they'll blow out.
Probably.
Yeah, they used to have a tank that bolted right down there. Propane tank. With a gauge on the bottom. I bought one. Put the tank in like a pole.
you see it, another beautiful day on Penobscot Bay. We're at the Grand Mariner again Sunday morning. Many Model Ts. I don't think everybody's going yet, but a lot of them have. Took me quite a while. Had a lousy night last night, but here we are, feeling good. Going in for breakfast. Bunch of hungry tears here, getting all fueled up for the day, motoring. The Walter Woods, etc. We'll follow it later on. Golly, we missed a couple there. We weren't ready in time. Most of them here. Yeah, it looks like a marathon here.
That's right. I'm running the opposite direction from those old T's.
You cutie. One of Walter's old relatives there. We're out to Walter Wood's house, and here's Walter.
Yeah, we collected all the Model Ts here in the door. Yeah, this is the 5th annual Mainely T Tour. And we're looking things over here. The building's open across the street. The building's open in here. And
there's John.
Anybody wants to go and look around, they're welcome.
Good enough. We'll do it. We'll look all over.
Good enough.
Thank you.
I suppose this store down here sells film.
You get the
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had this.
Everybody think he knows you. How are you, Rita?
How are you doing? I've been using basketball, right?
Sure. Somebody wants to.
I had my long johns on.
It was cool this morning out there.
It was. I got cold yesterday, and I got tired of it.
My wife got all the stuff up and covered the flowers all up. It was almost.
This one I wanted to give you is Walter Wood Company.
Oh, the machinery company. Yeah, I got quite a lot of stuff.
Wilton?
I got quite a lot of stuff in the house.
Yeah, my neighbor, that was his.
There are the garden fans down there.
Uncle.
Oh, yeah.
Linwood Miller.
If I ain't got it,
These are ones that I worked with the highway department in town.
Yeah.
And these are ones that went out last year.
This is Walter Wood's collection. Number plates. We're only able to get a few here at any one pass. Look at them all.
These are the latest ones.
Barn door tracks and sheets of plywood with them all on it.
What they go?
You're not in the way. You're doing good.
Yeah, right over there. I ain't got but very few. Yeah, I know.
Looks like business cards. Must be people he's met different times.
Somebody collected them. They had some Lots of
I don't know if he used all that lard or whether he just collects the cans.
Those places there, you know, aren't supposed to ever be taken away from the department.
Well, you know, state
here.
police plates are the hardest to get.
They issue those.
They're supposed to tell them that. Destroy it. Well, I got a few of them.
They issue those.
Here, copyright August 7, 1917, by A.S.
Those are hard to come by. I've been collecting.
Use.
I got, see, these are the best.
You think it is an army camp? These look like soldiers out here. Right?
He'll tell you what that is.
Much more way to go to find them. What's the blue color?
Oh, it is? If you got it right in your hand?
And there's Alberta showing her garden off to the folks. She's done quite a lot of work here, that's obvious. That lady says aged but not mature. That is very good. What are you gonna be when you grow up?
Good question.
Walter did dairy farming out here. He's had chickens. He's been in the real estate business all over the some 50 years he lived here. I believe his wife was born here or very near. This is the chicken house over here, and it's got interesting things in it. We'll take a look to see what's there. Kind of an interesting old lawnmower here.
You need to be quiet. You need to be quiet so I can take
Old grain rooms. Inside this chicken house, Model-A's, Jeepsters, Chevys, whatever. Look at all the glare in that back window. Yuck. This building was full of cars downstairs, and Walter had a vast amount of antique home living items upstairs, but that's all gone now. Just got this nice collection of cars here. This is his new Packard. John and I had a ride in that last spring. Pretty nice.
Yeah. No, you gotta go to Astro. Where are they? They have a split down in Rhode Island, right?
And they did a good job?
And Bob Stover has just arrived. I guess that's getting us up pretty close to 30 cars for the morning here. Seems to be the coffee shop here. It is the coffee shop. There's a couple of munchers here right now.
Oh, it's really quite involved. I mean, you know, you see pictures and they take pictures and stuff.
The professional coffee drinkers.
Oh, yeah, well, my professional eaters, too.
Eaters.
Outfit, the smoker, and hey, talk to, if you want to find out about it, talk to them. It's interesting.
Well, this girl that I went to college with,
and drones, everything.
Here comes my lady.
Don't take a picture of me, I'm not old enough.
Well, there's one here that's aged but not mature.
I've never been a mature either. Jim, you're having a good time?
Oh, this is great.
That's sure. Everything Lowell said it would be, right?
Yeah, I was telling somebody yesterday if I'd only got to take that on tour, it'd been worth it.
John Barney from Portland. My wife Faith was up yesterday. Had to go back to Portland today. This is 27 touring that I rebuilt.
27 touring?
27, I rebuilt it about 15 years ago.
You've owned it for many years, from a pile of parts to...
No problem getting it started this weekend.
And it's down here on this hill for a reason. The rest of the party's up that way, and Erlen's going to head that way when he wants to start it. Well, thank you, Erlen. We'll go do the others now.
Enjoyed the home tour very much.
Good. Thanks a lot.
Good group, a lot of fun.
Yeah, real good.
My name is Stuart Capard. This is my wife Pam. We have a fantastic time and a wonderful tour, and really enjoyed everyone that we've met. And we're looking forward to next year.
What you got here for a car?
1925 Model T Depot hack. Third owner. And it came from New Hampshire, I guess, originally.
Great. Looks good. Hope you had some fun.
Oh,
you just said you did. We're glad you're here. Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Hello. Go ahead.
Kate and Larry Limple from Bath, Maine. And we had an excellent weekend this weekend. Our car is a 1925 Roadster. This car originally came from Skowhegan, and I did this car in 1976. So far, it hasn't let us down.
Terrific. You haven't let us down either. We're glad you're here.
So are we.
Okay.
It's a wonderful weekend.
Good enough. Happy motoring.
Thank you.
25 Model T. Had it about 10 years. Came from Bingham, Maine originally. About 1980. We bought it about 1980.
Apparently, we got a...
Took it on this tour this year. Car runs fine.
Great. Okie doke, folks. Thanks a lot. You did a good job running that locomotive, too. We really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Station, my wife Darcy. And this is a 1926 two-door sedan we've had for 20 years or so. But I found out that for some reason it won't run with dirt and the gas.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's quit 2-3 times.
I don't understand that.
I know it. Hard to figure out.
Well,
But outside of that, things are going great.
it's here, and you're here, so you must have taken care of it somehow.
We got our fixed up.
Okay. Glad you're here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Good.
Yeah, Irving and Saundra Spencer from Bangor. It's a 1922 Model A. We picked it up in the yard sale.
A Model what?
T, I'm sorry, forgive me.
Heaven. Just barely, just barely. You're forgiven.
I'm on the trip. This is the first trip we've had with it, and we're happy to be here.
Well, that's great. Hope to see you again.
We will.
Daughter Brenda and her husband Donald this time. First time around, I guess they're hooked.
You said Lowell and Rose Spicer?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't have the camera on quick enough.
Okay.
And Brenda and Donald Snowden, our daughter and son-in-law.
Great.
We're going to try to get him into an old car, but I don't know.
What, he's running Navigator now?
Donations accepted.
Okay.
He's pretty good at changing Model T tires. We found that out.
Yeah.
And this is your 19 what hack?
1925 hack.
1925 hack. You got it all covered up. Can't hardly see it. That's terrific. This is the
There's the new plates.
This is the high-speed hack that we saw before, isn't it? Okay. Good enough.
Over Foxtrot. We're down there with a 1908 Ford, and this is my wife Bella. And on the trip today, we struck some potholes. I lost a lens out of my headlight.
Oh.
The only problem I've had. So we're having a wonderful time. Hope to be back for another one.
Terrific. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
We are having a good time. We plan to be back.
Good enough. We will plan and hope to see you next year, sure. Go ahead.
Hi, Bill. How you doing?
Real well. You doing good too?
I'm doing great.
Looks like it.
Yeah, we're having a great time. I'm Warren Kincaid. This is our second annual tour. This is my daughter Christine, and that's Tigger. And Tigger's been doing the driving on this tour.
Is that right?
Yeah, we're having a great time. The weather's fantastic, and my car is starting better this year. Doing a little better.
Well, it looks great. It looks fantastic, and this is the car we had the carbide gas light demonstration on last night, for which my camera failed mightily. Whoops, Tigger just fell down.
Tigger fell down. Oh, no.
Tigger the Tiger.
Yeah, and we're all from Owl's Head, by the way.
Good enough. Glad to have you here.
Well, glad to be here.
What was that?
Looking at the playhouse out there.
When you dump it,
I'm Jim Squirrel. This is my wife, Betty.
Okay.
Second year on the tour. Today the car's running a lot better than it did yesterday. We had some problems yesterday. Starting on the town, run the best it's ever run in the last 2 years.
Wonderful.
We've had a great day yesterday and today.
Well, that's good. We're glad you're here too, Jim.
Try and make it next year also.
Good enough. We'll look forward to that.
We sell hides that West Virginia and Boltonham. Always we're having a great time here. It was great. We've had a new addition since last year.
Oh my.
Penny.
This is Penny?
Penny, yeah.
She know how to drive a car?
Well, she tries. Gets away once in a while.
Tigger knows how to drive a car.
Oh, she does quite well driving.
That's good. Did you tell me what the car was? Did you tell me what the car was and I wasn't listening?
25 Colt.
Okay.
Up from a pile of junk.
Wow.
Engine come out of a mill using power unit.
Well, it certainly isn't a pile of junk now. Well, we're glad you're here. Again.
Great time.
Okay. Thanks again.
Yeah. My name is Chuck Woody. My wife, Faithful Toby.
Okay.
We bought this car down in Tucson at an auction. We were supposed to have been here last year, but we couldn't get used to it, so this is our first trip. We've enjoyed it and enjoyed the nice people.
Good enough. What year is the car?
You have to grab him back sometimes, let him go over the edge.
Good enough. What year is the car?
This is a 26.
Okay.
It's got the Rocky Mountain brakes and the Rextoria and everything, but I just had trouble getting used to it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
Okay.
Bob Riacker from Quebec. This is my wife, Madeline.
Jimmy's girlfriend.
Yeah, well, and
all the same thing.
26 Roadster. Model T. And we're just having a great time down here.
Good enough.
Hope we can come next year.
Well, if you want to come, we'll let you.
Okay.
We look forward to it, too.
Go back down this way and around.
Okay.
I hope you got film in your camera, that's all.
Oh, yeah. It's not film, it's tape.
Oh, okay.
My name's Kevin Kopp, and this is my wife, Mary Kopp. This is a 1926 Roadster pickup. We're from Lancaster, New Hampshire. We're here for a great weekend. A lot of nice Model Ts, nice folks. The best weather that we've had in the tour all year. It's been great.
Okie doke. Well, we're glad you're here.
Thanks for having us.
Happy motoring.
Thank you.
This is Claudette. We come up from Burlington, Mass. 1921 Model T touring car. Purchased this 1963 in Waterboro, Maine. We've been on many tours. This is probably one of the nicest ones we've been on. We've enjoyed this muchly. Some nice Model Ts up here. Have a great time. Glad we could make it.
Good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
We're glad you're with us.
Yeah, been fun.
Good enough.
We hope we can make another one and enjoy it.
Well, we hope to keep doing this.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Okay.
We're Hopper and Lillian Hammond from Shapley, Maine. This is a 27 T coupe. Our first tour with the Mainely T group. We sure enjoyed it. Great bunch of cars, great bunch of people.
Everyone is so friendly. That's one thing about being with Anthony Carla. You don't have to worry about knowing the people, just talk.
Yeah, you're right.
You have a common interest, that takes care of everything.
Isn't that so? Yes, we thank you and we're glad you're here.
Well, we're glad we heard about it and we're able to join you.
Okie doke. Maybe we'll catch you another time.
Well, we hope to be again with you.
Okay.
You Silver from Belfast, and this is our 26 road. We've had it 2-3 years. And did you want me to show you that item under the hood?
I understand you got something quite interesting.
Well, this was an emergency repair this morning.
Let's have a look.
Well, the generator was overcharging, 15 amps. And so I had this coil from a clothes dryer, a replacement coil. So I cut it in two in the middle to get the right amount of resistance. You see? I call it my Rocky Mountain regulator. And with this much resistance, I'm getting about 4 amp charge what I want. If I want to run the headlights, I can hook 2 clips on here with a shunt wire and have any amps I want.
Oh my God.
To bring the resistance down.
Isn't that something?
That's not a permanent repair,
You ought to write that up for some of these highly technical magazines or something.
Well, you got to think quick,
Yeah,
when you've been up all night on guard duty on these cars.
Now, what does this thing do?
Well, just put
thanks a lot, Bob.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Just put some resistance.
We're Russ from Burling, and we're from Groton, Mass. This is a 27 Model T Roadster pickup, which is an ex-telephone company truck. And I understand that it originally was found up here in Maine someplace.
Huh.
Having a great time on this. This is almost as good as going on one of the national tours that we go on quite often.
Huh.
Hope we're able to do it again.
Well, I hope you can. We're glad you're here.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your company.
A great time, really.
Okay, thank you much.
I'm Dave Simmering. This is Karen Simmering. We're from Hopkinton, New Hampshire. Trailer to Lancaster, New Hampshire, and drove over from there. It's about 150 miles. This is a 1915 Roadster. We bought it in Kittery, Maine about 9 years ago and restored it. It was all in pieces when we got it. We've really enjoyed the tour and the weather's beautiful. Islesboro Island was great.
Terrific.
Hope to come to another one.
Glad you liked it. I had to get that number plate, but we'll get the front of the car here. Get the bow.
Sure.
Since this was an ocean-going tour, we'll call this the bow.
At the stern.
Yeah, right. Nice car. You're a nice couple. We're happy you're here, and very best wishes and happy motoring.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Southern Barbara Wilson from Littleton, Massachusetts. We've got a 24 T Roadster we've had for about 5 years. On quite a few tours with it. This is one of the better ones. Most of the time we have fun.
Well, it's nice of you to tell us that it's one of the better ones, and we're happy you're here, and wish you happy motoring.
Thank you. A long way to go.
Okay, I'm John Ware. This is my first wife, Karen Ware. And this is our Barn Fresh 1927 touring car.
It's lovely.
Well, thank you. We don't have to dust it off when we go on tours or parades. We usually wipe it down with WD-40.
Oh, really?
That takes care of it.
How about wiping it down with some hay dust or something?
Well, yeah, I think it's had plenty of that, to tell you the truth, Bill.
Okay.
Good.
We're glad you're here.
Well, we've had a terrific time. Each year it seems to get better. Thanks to you fellas.
Well, thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful time.
Hi, I'm Anna, and this is Ronnie Hain. We're from Methuen, and it's a 1926 Ford T. This was my father's car.
Oh, boy.
And he didn't use it as a transportation. He used it for a little truck to do road maintenance. And it got rusty and old, and he said, get rid of it, it's a junk, take it to the dump. And so my husband took it, and we dumped it in our yard.
Ah.
Here it is, I'll restore it.
Well, that's great. And it brought you here, and we're glad you're here.
Oh, yes. Yeah. For a great weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Herb and Lucille Sanders from Davis Road, Ashby, Mass. This is a 23, more or less of a parts car, but we've had a lot of fun with it. And we hope to have more fun. We're building up a 1926 Roadster right now.
Uh-huh.
We hope.
Sounds like a good project. We're glad this one is here and you're here with it.
We're going to be busy on that, yes.
Okay, doke. Good enough. Thank you, Mike.
I'm John Anderson from Temple. This is my wife, Ida. We're the tour directors for this 5th annual Mainely T Tour. We had 37 cars on the trip this year. We've had excellent weather, a little bit of rain on Friday. 29 cars have come here to Walter Woods this afternoon for coffee and cookies and delightful conversation. We're headed off for Wintersport for lunch shortly. This is a 1924 touring car, which we've had on these many tours. We're having a great time.
We want to thank Bill Hunter, who's behind the camera, for his special efforts as our official photographer. Thanks, Bill.
Well, you're welcome, but it's just a good time to do it and to record these things.
And, we'd like to thank Walter and Alberta Wood for putting on such a fine feed here today.
You're going to laugh when you see this because you mentioned we're here this afternoon and we're going over to Wintersport.
Yes. I guess the sun is not quite over the yard arm at this point.
Okay.
He actually knows, but you know, I keep him straight.
You have to keep him going, keep him lined up. Yeah, okay.
Every once in a while.
That's great.
Hi, I'm Jim Golden. I'm from Bowie, Maryland. This is my wife, Carol Ann. And this is our fire truck's 10th anniversary that we've owned it. So we brought it up here for an anniversand tour. And this is our 30th wedding anniversary, so we did a double duty on that.
That's really good. What is the year, did you say?
1927. It's pretty much all original, the way it was built. It don't put out a big fire, but it's a lot of fun.
It's a soda acid type thing?
Right.
Now what about this hood ornament here?
That's our good luck charm. That's Sparky the fire dog.
That's the assistant fire chief.
That fellow in from Massachusetts.
Well, he's loading it anyway. I don't know.
Okay, that's really good. It's nice to see you folks and fun to have your little car.
Very enjoyable day, and we're glad you invited us.
Well, thank you much.
Enjoyable weekend.
Come again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sound your siren.
Well, we got a real siren.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great. Did I hear a bell somewhere?
Oh, yeah, we got a real bell.
That takes a lot of power out of the battery, don't it?
That's a starter motor. We'll probably have to crank it later, but that's all right.
This is a fine piece of equipment.
We needed him last year when the floorboards caught fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, thanks a lot. And over in this department here, we have the Woods, host and hostess for this morning's event.
I'm Walter Wood. This is my wife, Alberta.
They know that by now.
They do. And this is an old Model T Ford, 1914. It's the only Model T we got. I'm looking at another one. I hope to have two next year.
Uh-oh.
Always got me.
If she'll let me.
What do you want, a his and hers?
Yeah, I don't know which one she'll drive.
I don't want any of them.
Well, thanks a lot for having us out to your wonderful place here. Everybody's saying wonderful things about it.
Glad to do it, Jill.
And all your help in...
Any of them around, I hope they call.
We appreciate your help in planning and getting this particular tour together.
I think John gets all the credit for that.
Yeah, you guys are the local hosts, though, and you're responsible for a lot, including the next event down at Wintersport.
Glad to do it.
Okay.
I'm glad the weather is so gorgeous.
Right, yeah. Well, look, this is my wonderful, lovely girlfriend and present wife, former girlfriend.
No,
this is Rita.
Don't tell my age.
I'm not going to tell your age. She's old enough to know better. I'm Bill Hunter and Rita Hunter in a 1927 foreign import. This car is a Canadian-built four-door sedan.
Well, she's good looking, and I don't mean the car.
They're both good looking.
That's right.
You mean the Canadian girl?
That's right.
I think this may be the only foreign import here.
Well, we finally have a picture of Bill Hunter, our official photographer, and darned if everybody didn't ask me if the good-looking woman wasn't with him because he's usually with his camera. So here he is, live. Yeah. What else would you guys like to say or dance a dig?
I'm all dressed up for Sunday.
Yes, these are your Sunday attire. This is nice.
It's a wonderful time, and we really appreciate all your efforts on this thing.
We appreciate yours.
It wouldn't be here if it weren't for John and you. And it's a fun time to go motoring in our car and all these others.
Great.
So are we going to lunch now?
Yep, lunch is next.
Good enough.
Ford, and I built it about 4 years ago, and it runs quite well, but could run better. We live in Clinton, Maine, and we belong to several car clubs.
What's your name?
Warren Russell. Sam Russell, they call me.
All right, Sam. And this is your first wife or girlfriend?
This is my only wife for over 50 years.
Terrific. Tell me about that bumper sticker on that bumper.
Well, I had a generous granddaughter that put this one on, and some generous gentleman from up to Kingfield put that one on for me. I don't know just who they are, but I can guess.
Let's go look at the front of the vehicle here. All right. Number 26, is that significant?
26 is the year, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was your award-winning racing number or something.
No, I'm afraid that the racing thing was, well, something to think about.
Well, this is terrific, Sam. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
And I think the rest of the folks are, too. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello there. God. Yeah. Don't need that shit. Boy, that dog almost took my ear off.